worked graveyard shift in the summertime mostly, and that meth was maybe one of the best workers there ever was at the time. But then it became like a daily thing. Then it was not a good thing. I kept it under control. I started going to school. I started doing this and started doing the meth at the same time. And I was hanging out with this guy who introduced me to this other person, and that person was a cook, what they refer to as a cook. They literally had a meth lab in their garage in Encinitas, right off the I-5 freeway. You could see the house from the freeway, and there was a meth lab in there. And this guy had a degree in chemistry from, I remember being really impressed. It was like from Berkeley, I think, or Stanford, one of the Bay Area schools.
The original Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and this guy was a cook.
Wow.
And my friend couldn't go to the lab, which was Quantum Laboratories in Carlsbad, which is now where the DEA task force is in that same building. He couldn't go, so he said, "Hey, you want to make $500? Just go pick up this material at the lab and you can make $500. And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I can go in and do that, you know." So the guy made me practice saying pseudoephedrine hydrochloride and alloephedrine hydrochloride and saying the words so that I would know them perfectly, and telling me what kind of vibe you have to have. And you have to act like the truck is broke down, so you're driving your personal car and you need to pick these up for the laboratory. And I did it so well, they fired the other guy, which the guy's like, "You took my hustle," but you know, they fired him and hired me to start working those runs.
So you were a mule.
Yeah, so now I'm like 20 years old and I'm a mule for a lab trying to make some extra money, you know. I was a single parent and I was doing meth on a daily basis. So they gave me, you know, those bullets of meth every time I'd go. So, I mean, he'd just scoop into this big bucket and give it to me. And I didn't ask questions, and I was trustworthy and I looked very innocent.